When you first start learning any new technique, your growth will be very rapid. Because you don't know very much, everything you do immediately starts to make you better. The further you progress, however, the more work you have to do in order to keep improving. In concert roles, people tend to get stuck with inconsistent, sort of randomly choppy buzz sounds, even after doing everything in these previous videos. This is because the final calibration for buzz rolls is outrageously nuanced, far beyond your active control. There simply isn't enough difference from note to easily perceive and correct. The solution is accents within roll exercises. By adding subtle accents on purpose, we're going to regain control of the exercise because there's going to be an obvious contrast between the louder and the softer notes. The human ear loves a good contrast. It makes everything make sense, gives us a frame of reference again, and that's what we're going for, something obvious that we can work with. The end goal, of course, is to get smoothness in the buzz rolls. By adding accents on purpose, we are violating that expectation of smoothness in a measurable way, giving the ear something that it can reverse engineer back from to get to smoothness. Start by trying to roll smoothly, something comfortable, and add accents from the whole arm like you're bouncing a giant ball. There's no rule to when you accent, you just want to experiment with the feeling of that larger push and how to return to your original sound after. You'll notice after a minute or so that your roll sound starts getting a lot smoother and more consistent, simply because your ear has something to compare it to. You've now changed the conversation with your ear from like this, no, no, like this, no, not quite, to something more like, okay, this instead of this, not this, do this. The ear is going to take that information plus all the mechanical work you've already done, and it's going to start calibrating far more accurately. The next level to take this to is with actual written out exercises. I sample mostly from rudimental drumming for these because it's an area of percussion especially into the tap accent clarity and contrast thing. 16th and triplet grids are about playing accents on every subdivision. The pyramid layout that I like plays each subdivision 4 times, then 2 times, then 1 time, forcing you to listen and adapt in less and less time. If you've already covered this content in rudimental drumming, the application should be pretty quick. If not, do take your time on the 16th note version for a while first because the triplet exercise is a lot more complicated to count. Remember, this is about getting your rolls smoother. So if all of your energy is going into counting this, it's too complex of an exercise. Simplify it down. 3-3-3-3-4 alternating tap accent is another great one in 16 notes. You start by repeating the measure playing only the first accent. Then each time you come around, you add one additional accent at a time until the whole pattern is complete. It's helpful with these exercises to actually say the sticking of each note that you're going to play, so you can stick to the right hand. You can of course do this with any accent combination or passage of music, so you can use it as a template for anything else you need to improve on. Remember through all this work to make it about the weight of the arm increasing the energy and not adding the wrist. Adding the wrist is going to change how your fingers are able to respond and usually make things more tense and more difficult.